Some women like their peace. When you've been single for a long time.
Right. But a good man isn't peaceful?
Yes, but if you haven't found one, you know, some women, it's okay to be single and it's a choice.
The fact that they're choosing not to date the good men or the good men don't want them. That ugly money.
I do want a man, but I don't date.
So you want a man, but you don't date?
Let her talk.
No, I want to talk. You want to dialogue. That's like my fat saying, I want to be skinny, but I don't want to go to the gym.
Yo.
You want this ambitious man. You better be ready for his ambition. That ugly money.
It's a very ambitious coming behind it.
What does that mean?
You ain't paying no ambitious bill.
I will admit to this. Toxic independence is real. And sometimes when you've been alone as a woman long enough, you just get into your own groove.
That is true.
You know, what happens when I tell you that my purpose and my meaning and my happiness is within God?
If you look at 1 Timothy, that you want to go to the Bible, man. It says God, man, wife, children. If you living through God, you better find God through that man, queen. Yeah, why, Pam, why are women choosing to be single in 2025? Is it a choice that they're making, or there's not enough good men out here? Why are women single in 2025?
I think it's a choice that they're making. It's good men out here.
It is a choice. That is true.
So why would somebody choose to be alone if they got a good man out there?
They just haven't found the right one. And then some women like their peace. When you've been single for a long time,
right?
You just.
But a good man isn't peaceful?
Yes, but if you haven't found one, you know, some women, it's okay to be single and it's a choice. You just haven't found a good man yet.
They haven't found a good man because
maybe they don't go outside. They don't try to get one. They don't date.
Maybe,
I know it sounds
maybe
crazy.
Their expectations are a little unreasonable, and they want an 8-foot nigga that does.
I go to work and
Excuse me, it's not your turn to talk. I'm talking to Miss Pam, ma'am. Thank you so very much. It's her turn to talk. You was on time, she was late. We're talking to her right now. All right, Miss Pam. Now we're okay.
He said an 8-foot nigga, bro. That's crazy.
So you're saying that women are choosing to be single when there's good men out here. Is it the fact that they're choosing not to date the good men, or the good men don't want them? That ugly money.
I don't know what they want.
I'm asking you.
I mean, if you're a woman and you're single, I can only speak for me. Like, I don't date.
Right.
But I know that there are good men out there. I don't think that there's just dogs out there.
And why don't you want to date?
I don't, obviously I'm late, so I don't be feeling like having the pressure.
Accountability? Okay. I'm with it.
Going on dates and getting and talking and stuff like that. And I know it's weird.
Right.
But I do want a man, but I don't date. I don't do dating.
So you want a man, but you don't date.
No.
So do you want to?
That could be cumbersome. I'm not gonna lie. I understand the whole dating process. It can be cumbersome, but at the same time, nobody want to be single if you really think about it. People want to be in relationships, but if you were to sit right here and say you want a man, but you don't, you probably won't be able to get one. And you're going to have guys always trying to court you. So are you really taking the good guys serious, or you just really want to be alone?
Die alone or you don't?
I'm not going to die alone.
You say die alone.
What, you going to get a cat?
No, I have family. I got my son.
Yeah, I'm talking about like with a man. Like, are you gonna?
If that's how it's gonna be, I don't want to die alone. But if it happens to be,
but if you don't want to die alone, and dating and finding a man is the only way that you're not going to die alone, then why aren't you doing it?
That's not the only way.
How else? What, you gonna get a rubber doll or something?
No.
I'm listening.
Let her talk.
No, I want to talk. You want to dialogue. That's like my fat saying, I want to be skinny, but I don't want to go to the gym.
Yo.
I want a 6-pack, but I want to eat brownies every fucking day.
Yo.
Oh, I want to work on my health, but I ate a whole bucket of KFC chicken last night. It doesn't make sense, man. If you don't want to die alone, you're going to have to find somebody to goddamn be with you when you die. Or you're going to succumb to the goddamn situations that you have prescribed for yourself. So, if you don't want to die alone, Miss Pam, I advise you get your out there, take that Nike Tech on, put that goddamn tight dress on, go out there and find one of these good niggas that you talk about and give them some cat.
Yo.
If not, your little Pomeranian or Yorkshire Terrier and a whole bunch of cats, you will be dying with you. That ugly money.
Yo, he literally just dropped a bomb on her. That is crazy. He said, take that Nike Tech off and put a dress on. A lot of women live in delusional land. He made a great analogy to say that if I want to be skinny, but I don't want to work out, I'm never going to get skinny. You got to think about that. You're going to have to put some form of effort into it. Women today, they live the lives of guys. They don't have to live like a woman anymore. And then when you look at the system that we live in, there's a protection when it comes down to police, fire departments, the government. They look at that as they man. They don't really see the men around them as qualifiable candidates to carry them through life. See, everybody's going to have to there's a high chance everybody's going to die alone. My wife died before me, the whole nine. I don't know who's going to go first. But here's the thing about it. Most people still want to live that life period out with someone next to them making good decisions and building a family together. You feel me? I think they would like that more than just the idea of maybe dying alone. It's about being with somebody for a long period of time. But a lot of them, they value they singleness because they say it's peaceful. It's chaotic, man, because you really don't have somebody there with your best interest who's really a great candidate, you know?
I don't pray that over your life, so get to it.
I said it don't make no sense.
It don't. Okay, thank you. As long as we understand that. Biz, we got some super chats. Let's read them.
That's crazy.
Chat's finally woke up.
I have Irv Hunt in the chat right now, $5 super chat. He says, my 97-year-old mom saw you were live and we were watching. She laughed so hard. We love your show.
Thank you, Mom.
Shout out to Irvin. We appreciate you so much.
Thanks, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Mom, appreciate you for tapping in. I see Creed Chapman with another $5 super chat. He say, Matt, I missed y'all while I was in the A last weekend. Shout out to the Blue Flame. Women single in 2025 because they think they have testosterone. Be ladies.
Yeah.
That ugly money. I didn't say that. The chat said that.
And because they want good men, but they don't want to date them. That ugly money.
Get closer to your parental guidance factors in your life. Hopefully you had good parents or whatnot that could have navigated you into getting with a good partner to where then y'all could raise y'all child accordingly. You got good boundaries within your family. But if you don't have that, it is going to be chaotic. You're going to live a chaotic life. And some people probably don't deserve to be in a relationship. I'm gonna be honest. If you are a good guy, you don't need to get with a bad woman. If you're a good woman, you shouldn't get with a bad guy. It's reciprocal. It goes back and forth.
You snapped on that, man. Who didn't ask that question? Miss Brownie. Why are so many women single in 2025?
I don't know, but I'm not single. I am freely dating, and whoever
And your panties is out.
take care of me and be there for me, I'm gonna take care of him, being there for him. This is my brownie, actually.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I'm not
do your big one, Brownie.
My friend
Respectfully.
over there, so I'm good.
It's you two.
Say her friend is right
He
there.
said it's you two.
All right now, friend. Shout out to her friend.
It's you two.
See, you got the brownie. You leading with the brownie though. That's the problem. See, I think. Here's the thing about it, ladies. You can't still overvalue the brownies. You feel me? Because every woman gonna have brownies, in their own way. So when you go thinking that your brownies is more special than the next ones, that's also a detriment because now you might not build actual character inside.
But ain't only fan. Get me kicked off this motherfucker. So you're saying, hold on now, because you're not about to just stand up and just get me all off motherfucking cue, man. I'm still here. So why you saying you're single, but you just said that you not single, but you dating.
I'm dating.
So wait a minute, ain't that? Is you in a relationship or not?
I'm not in a relationship.
That mean you're single.
You single.
I'm fat, but I'm not fat. I'm black, but I'm not black. I'm a man, but I'm not a man. She's single, but she not single.
Are you single?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hooked on phonics didn't work for everybody. Thank you, Miss Elegant Brown.
I ain't gonna lie, Miss Elegant Brownie, she is attractive, man. I think some of her characteristics probably might make it difficult to date. But at one point, women had an advantage at one point back in the day or whatnot. But as we get into the world where everything is so meshed between, men and women doing the exact same things, they gotta live the lives of like a guy now. So it's gonna get increasingly difficult. And now they still want to use their femininity to try and get that quote unquote special privilege, but it's getting different because now everybody treating people the same. Chivalry it's on a landslide right now.
Maybe she'll stand up again for us, Jennifer. Ladies, when in doubt of the question, stand up.
When in doubt, twerk it out.
I like that one.
When in doubt, twerk it out.
Has everybody answered why women are single in 2025? Kimmy, did you answer that one? Why are women single in 2025?
I don't know why.
Why are you single then?
I'm single because I choose to be.
Why you choose to be single? You want to die alone?
Dating.
Talking to the mic so they can hear you.
No, I'm single.
Right.
I'm dating. You know what I'm
Okay, I like that.
Among this dating.
Talking to the mic so they can hear you.
I'm single, but I'm dating.
Right.
Among this dating, I just haven't found who was for me.
Okay.
Until then.
Hold up, right there. That is what a lot of these women are doing. They just literally out here single and mingling, and they're literally getting what they can get out of multiple guys. It's not legit dating. It's not legit courting. That whole, I haven't found the right one. No, he's there. You just don't want to consolidate on him because you still want to get the benefits of being so-called free.
I'm just dating until I catch that right vibe.
So what does a man have to possess? We're getting into the next topic. What does the man have to possess for you to have the right vibe with him? What kind of man would you actually commit to and be in a relationship with? What kind of man? What is he looking at? What is he looking like?
For one, a God-fearing man.
Amen.
Bro.
I'm with you when you're right.
I pray and my faith is strong.
Okay, he got God. What else?
To be honest, bro, most of these women do not believe in God. When they say a God-fearing man, they is not really talking about a real God-fearing man. Because if they actually wanted a guy who feared God, then they would fear their man into making sure that they secure a good guy who actually that they can listen and follow to. That's the problem. They have great guys right there that they don't want to listen to, but then they'll say God-fearing. That's a contradiction.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me 3 things that your man need to have for you.
Well, 2. You said God-fearing. What's the next 2?
Yeah, stability.
That mean money. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
How much money he need to make a year?
Shit.
I mean, how stable I gotta be? How stable I need to be, baby?
You need to be stable enough where the landlord ain't calling to put no note on that,
So 50,000 a year is cool?
Shit, because I'm working too, so we going to combine it until we get to where we trying to
So
go.
50,000, I can, national average 50,000, I can be average?
We can work with that.
Okay, cool. I respect that. One more thing,
Hey,
one more time.
Two hustles together, some powers.
Amen. What else? What else?
Man.
I'm trying to find a reason to push the button on you. You know I'm trying. I'm trying over here. You're trying to duck me, but it's okay. You said what? What?
More and more ambitions.
You want an ambitious man. You want a go-getter. You want a man that's gonna go out there and take over the world. Right?
And the brain side.
Yes. This ambitious man, this go-getter that you talk about, this competitive man, do you expect him to only sleep with you?
I mean.
Gotcha. A man cannot cut his ambition off. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get the money. I'm gonna go get the honey. I'm gonna go get the. I'm gonna go get the houses. I'm gonna go get the cars. I'm gonna go get everything out there. If I'm ambitious, I want more. The ambition just don't stop with the ambition. You wanna go get a nigga? Go get a nigga's got that getter. Go get it. You want to hunt her? I'm going to hunt. I'm going to hunt the house for you, the cars for you, the more kids, the generational wealth, all that. But I'm also going to hunt at Brownie house, Olivia house, at Tiffany house, and Toya house. Hypothetically speaking, thank you. See what I'm saying? So
you know what though? A lot of women will be afraid of that, thinking that, if I get a successful guy, he gonna probably be hunting, dabbling a whole bunch of chicks. That is gonna be a reality that you might have to deal with. Possibly, I think women should have that in the back of their minds. But ultimately, if you find a good guy, he usually gonna still be exclusive. See, it's gonna depend upon the type of guy you get and the time period that you get him in. You know, sometimes if you can put it on a guy to where he really, like, let's say he's the nerd and he don't get a lot of action, but he's really like in love with you, that dude might not cheat. But the sad part is the ladies don't like him. They not gonna want that guy. He's gonna get played. The woman probably gonna be cheating on him or whatnot. Now, if you get a guy who's out there who a lot of women are attracted to, yes, there's a chance that he's probably, the chances go up with the type of archetype of guy you want. See, sometimes women attraction points can be their own detriment, because the fathers don't choose the guy for the girl no more. The girls can choose for themselves. And sometimes their emotions and feelings guide them the wrong way a lot of the times.
You want this ambitious man. You better be ready for his ambition.
Damn.
It's a very ambitious coming behind it.
What does that mean?
You ain't paying no ambitious bill. Do you pee when you standing up, ma'am? mimic the bad shit that a nigga do. But when a nigga do some high vibrational shit, now all of a sudden they don't want to match my energy. I opened up a bit while I was dropping dick. I doubled my goddamn platform size. While I was dropping some dick, I opened up 3 new businesses. While I was dropping some dick, I jumped up 2 tax brackets. Women always want to do the dumb shit that a nigga do, but don't ever want to do the boss shit that a nigga do. That ugly money.
I want to speak on that. All right, if a guy is actually out there cheating sometimes, guess what? It can make sometimes his home life better. It can make him go harder in business because he feel like he got more on the line now. He feel like he's taking care of Mary down the street and his wife in the room. So it can create that narrative of, I'm going to go harder. Guess what? Woman cheat? Nope. She's about to destroy what she got at home. She's not connected to that guy no more. She's gonna make it more and more difficult for him to actually love her because she's disconnected. I will say this, when guys do go out and cheat, it is not the same as a woman going out there to cheat. Guys usually at the same time, they end up appreciating their woman even more a lot of the time, especially if things ain't bad at home. He's gonna come home and be like, damn, I love you so much, I'm about to get you a gift just because I was just out there doing something. So it really is different. He just hit it on the head right there.
And my credit score better, goddamn it. While I was dropping I f***ed the goddamn credit repair lady.
That is crazy.
That definitely do want to get in that position.
I'm in it.
Oh, snap.
She in a position too. On all 4.
Oh, my God.
Something look like a Rottweiler on a Chihuahua. You wanted this ambitious. You got some ambitious. They're going to be on the ambitious apartment up the street for goddamn snow in the bluff.
Not snow in the bluff.
Help me get to I'm going to be in that ambitious ass apartment.
Hey,
I get to where I'm trying to get to.
I finally got a trigger, y'all. See, I finally got it. It took me a while. It took me a while.
Took a little while.
Hold on.
It's good.
We gotta move forward. Did we get all the?
That is crazy.
I didn't do it yet.
Let us know what the next topic. What was the next topic? We were talking about. Yeah. What do you, being a single woman?
That's crazy.
What does a man have to possess for you to take him serious enough to cut off all your side niggas?
I don't believe in side niggas.
Amen. Okay. But what do you have to do? What does a man have to possess for you to take him serious? For
Integrity.
Okay. What integrity?
2 more. That's 1.
Explain what the integrity mean.
I just need a man who's serious. Huh?
Trying to do TI words.
Okay. Integrity. I need a man who's more serious about himself, his health, his spirit, his everything than I am.
Okay.
And I hear you when you say you're gonna be over this house, that house, this bitch, and that's fine.
I was talking, huh? We off that. Go ahead. This your clip. Go. Okay, integrity. Okay, I got that. Go ahead. What else you clip? What else I gotta have?
You just have to have integrity and a sense of individuality. I don't want to copy and paste it, nigga. I've been single over a decade.
Damn.
That's a long time.
So you've been single over a decade?
Woo! That ugly money. Shit. That ugly money.
Okay.
I will admit to this. I will, because you love accountability, so I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Toxic independence is real, and sometimes when you've been alone as a woman long enough, you just get into your own groove.
That is
You know,
true.
you like to come home to your house, your plants, your dogs, the peace and quiet. Right now, the only thing pissing me off is life. That's it. And I can accept that.
Because you don't have a man dropping. If you had a man, when it was in your life, that you were taking trips with, that you were out here in the park with, that you were meeting families, and you were doing all these different things, it would bring more meaning, it would bring more value, it would bring more fun, it would bring all of these things. There's nothing wrong with finding a good man. You have to be open to receive that, and once you receive that, you will see it's a great thing, man. Respectfully.
That is true.
Yeah. Go ahead.
In the means of a great guy. See, the thing about it is a lot of people don't want these good guys out here. We say it all the time, man. There are great guys who aren't going to go out there and cheat and do all this extra stuff that some of the guys are going to do. You know, the reality that Ugly Money preaches or whatnot, you know, he's in a different position. But most guys still ain't going to be barking up a whole bunch of trees down the street when they already got something. That's just being honest. But those guys, though, aren't going to be the most attractive to the women out here today. So now women don't want to settle for that. Then they don't want to settle for the, extremely attractive guy. So now they just choose the life of being single. But then they're not single either because they still in situationships because they still want that attraction. They still want that energy. So they're going to be dibbling and dabbling as a single woman. And that's going to become problematic. And it's going to add a lot of trauma into their life. And then they're going to wonder like, damn, why am I not in no good situation? And she mentioned it well. She said toxic independence. And I think that's a big thing that she's very accountable on that, to say that women do express toxic independence. Like you could be so independent to where it's you're a detriment to yourself at that point. And it's okay to say, I need someone or I need to be around good-minded people. Like me, myself, if I'm not around good-minded people, who am I at that point? You have to actually be able to put yourself around great people with good morals and values that can actually put you in the places you want to be at.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, man.
You said meaning?
You say, what now?
You said meaning?
Meaning?
You said having a good man would bring meaning?
Right. Yes, you would have more meaning, more purpose to like, more fulfillment in life, more. Yes, things would be, you would enjoy life more, to my perspective.
Your perspective. And
yes.
I love the fact that you said that. Thank you.
Marty Robinson, $5 super chat. Girl next to Nietzsche's diverting around the questions. Yeah. I didn't say it. He said it. No,
yeah, he said that. No, because nobody's meant to be alone.
So what happens when I tell you that my purpose and my meaning and my happiness is within God?
Okay. What God told you to do. If you follow in Christianity, I really want to see what she says, because what did God tell you to do? This is going to be very eye-opening.
That's why God made men. That's why God made man and woman. He made Adam and Eve, not Eve and Roscoe the dog. Not Eve and Evil. Not Eve and Kiki the cat. He made a man and a woman. And we're supposed to be together. And we're supposed to goddamn establish generational wealth. And we're supposed to duplicate and replicate ourselves and have some kids. And our kids have kids. That's why God made that. If you look at 1 Timothy, that you want to go to the Bible, man, it says God, man, wife, children. That's what the Bible says. So argue with that. So if you're living through God, you better find God through that man, queen. And that's in the Bible, 1 Timothy.
Part of the reason that I'm single, because a lot of these niggas is out here worshiping stones and Buddhas and other shit.
Well, you shouldn't have fucked them. You have been over here fucking me and my niggas. We love God. Out of power invested in me, I will crack that ass.
See, hold on, before he get off his spiel, she mentioned that a lot of these guys are worshiping rocks, Buddha, the whole nine. So I'm guessing she's diverting herself to saying that she's a Christian. So why are you not following Christian values? You can't sit right here and say that you want a God-fearing man and you want to be laid out accordingly, but you don't want to follow how the scriptures put any responsibility on how you're supposed to act. See, it's all good and dandy when you can put it on how the guy's supposed to act. But when we speak about how the woman's supposed to act, we live in a world now to where feminism has, created this new form of equality to where you don't have to do the roles that you actually, try and preach that you want, that come from biblical traditional scriptures. See, I'm not about to be sitting here saying that I'm a biblical based guy. So I'm not going to say certain roles that you have to do is going to align with me. But at the same time, what the people spew out comes from the Bible. So if you're spewing that, you need to know what it is and you need to understand how you fit towards it. But a lot of them just say it because it sounds good instead of being actually real with who they are.
Technically speaking, what I'm saying is, you control access to sex. We control access to relationships. Stop giving them weird ass niggas a shot. That ugly money. Sometimes your dream man is not going to come in the form that you think. The man that you need in your life may not be 6'4". The man that you need in your life may not have an 18-inch. The man that you need in your life may not make $250,000 a year. Why don't you goddamn start vetting these niggas before y'all decide to sleep with them? I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about people that think like her.
That's real.
Go ahead.
You're going to be mad at me for this one.
No, go ahead. No, I'm never mad.
You're going to be mad at me for this
Can I have another Coke, please? I'm going to need it. I got the feeling I'm going to get,
Jewel, do I have sex? Queen of blue balls. Ooh. I make niggas sleep in the other bedroom, and they get very upset about it.
Oh, wow.
That's why you're single. Drop a bomb. That's the main problem. At some point in time, you got to get some. He's around protecting, providing, and doing all of the things that a man does. At some point in time, will be part of the equation, and I mean that humbly, respectfully.
See, the women
Reciprocation of that ass is definitely gonna have to pop out.
that think they bigger than the program end up getting excluded from the program. They end up getting kicked off the team.
Damn.
They don't win championship. They get redshirted. You got one time to invite me over your mother house and cook me some pork chops and mac and cheese and think I'm sleeping in the guest room. Ma'am, I got a 6-bedroom house too. I'm going home to lay some. That ugly morning. And I'm gonna take a doggy bag and make sure that eat it.
Damn.
Because you talk about. You can play them goddamn stupid games, you gonna win stupid prizes.
See, in the world we live in today where sex is so accessible amongst women or whatnot, you know, guys are gonna be able to hunt a little bit different. So the guys who can hunt, and let's say you are playing the vagina game with him, that guy's probably gonna go and get some vagina somewhere else. And that's just being honest. Trying to use cat to get submission from a guy is probably not gonna work in today's age. At one point, yes, it could have when women were, you know, virgins. Sex wasn't as exclusive. Even the accessibility of porn was not as exclusive. So nowadays, when everything sex-wise is so accessible everywhere, you cannot still use that. Oh, I'm gonna withhold it from you going in the other room. You can try and do that, but it's only so long until that guy still is gonna leave. He might give you a little crumbs. Eventually, he's gonna be out of there. So a lot of women will try and hold a guy hostage or hold a cat hostage, trying to get the most out of him. Maybe get a little bit of crumbs instead of getting the real prize out of the whole situation. So to mitigate that, just get with somebody who really likes and appreciates you, so you have to worry about him doing you wrong afterwards. See, because you're dealing with the guy who you just can't trust, and you don't know if he's going to actually hold you down in the future. You can mitigate all that if you get somebody who likes you damn near more than you like them. Or he really, really is like, man, bro, I really love this girl. That should make you happy. But guess what? We live in this, like I said, this new form of society to where, you know, it's a lot of options. I don't want to be held down by a man. Even a good man, I don't want to be controlled by. Yeah, man, you're never going to be able to choose. You're never going to be able to.
Tell her what she's want. A cat. Ugly morning.
That's crazy.
That ugly morning. We got a $20 super chat. That ugly morning.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. We're probably going to end it right here because it's like she's going to the bathroom and he's about to read a super chat. That right there was very telling though, man. Bro, as the conversation, see, on these podcasts, a lot of chicks don't sometimes want to get into the real behind the scenes. It slowly comes out, and I love the way how Ugly Money does it because it's trigger alert. So once you usually trigger women, the truth comes out. You know, usually guys, we have to come out and really say the truth off the rip once questions get asked. We can't run around the questions too much because you're either going to pick two sides of the coin that you're going to be on. You're going to be the guy who looks like a white knighter, or you're going to be the guy who's a little bit more red pill, or you might be a guy that's more black. You're going to take a stance quick with your answer because guys are going to be able to chop you up pretty quick most of the time. Women, though, you can say the politically correct answer to make you look like a nice, wholesome female. But as certain questions come out, your experiences come out, it's going to become easily exposed at that point. And then she said like, hey, she let guys, you know, sleep in the other room. I get it, but at the same time, why are you doing that? Why are you in situations where you don't want to deal with the guys that deep to where you're going to make them sleep in the other room if you're not going to? See, now you're just getting all the benefits, but not the benefits, but you're getting all the small perks from it, but you're not actually trying to take full responsibility by making sure you keep a good man. To where you gonna choose him, all right, let's go ahead and, you know, continue this out, because that's why she don't sleep with him, because ultimately a lot of these chicks don't want to bust down multiple guys. They're cool with talking to multiple, extracting energy from multiple, but when it comes down to busting it down from multiple, that becomes super traumatic. And some of them do it, but a large majority will rather play the game of getting a little bit out of each one, because that's just like how women know how to play their family member. Damn, that brush was struggling in that chair. God damn. Yo, the brush wasn't even on the bottom. The brush was on the back of the chair. And how did you not feel that? It wasn't even on the ground, like on the seat. It was on the... Anyway, a lot of women have guys in their life that they know how to extract certain, feminine energy from, even family members, cousins, brothers, fathers, they still know how to be nice enough to where the guys just, all right, I got you. That's why fathers sometimes don't give good advice, and they do this whole, I'm gonna spoil my daughter. I'm gonna just treat her like a princess when she might not even deserve that treatment. You feel me? So, bro, Ugly Money Podcast, bro, it's A1. I ain't gonna lie, this need to be one of the top podcasts. I just love the way he gets the answers out of them, and he's very real with the situation. Very real about his comments, his statements. He don't pull back. This is how he exactly thinks. I really appreciate podcasts like that, because it is hard sometimes these podcasts to be 100% real with how you feel with the females, because a lot of them don't want to trigger them the way they never come back, or you don't get none on. But I'm glad that we have a place to where you can spit the real, get it all out, and it still continues or whatnot. That's probably one of the hardest parts about having podcasts and bringing chicks on, is because a lot of chicks don't want to hear the real, and they just want to live in their own delusion. And that's why guys move the way how they move a lot of the time. And the guys who are in certain relationships, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, y'all. We're going to end it right here. I might go live later on today. It'll be the vertical live. I'll let y'all know or whatnot, because I actually want to speak about some things. So I might go live on there or not. Y'all don't know. If I go live, just look out if a live notification come on. If you just happen to see and you see the red circle around my face, just tap in and listen to what I have to say. It might be for you, it might not be for you, but some guys or gals might want to hear it or whatnot, to where, sometimes we don't have people in our life to get certain advice or just, situational experience from, but to hear it sometimes from people, it still helps, for sure. So I'll make sure I have this link in the description. Y'all watching this entirety, make sure y'all sub to Ugly Money Podcast. They definitely be killing it. I'm not gonna lie. Both of them, Biz and Niche. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. It's your guy JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.